All right then. Good morning. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we are live. Good morning, wherever you are. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know where you at, but I would love to say I'm so happy that you chose to join us today on this beautiful day here in my country. Even though it's a little rain on the outside, it's always a beautiful day here in my side of the world, the Bahamas. This is where I live. This is where we come from each morning. And we are just so happy that you are here with us. I'm right now just taking it live to YouTube properly. I like to save everything. I'm that kind of girl. I like to put everything out there so that people can see and find us. So I usually take time to save a lot of the different things so that people can find us easily as they go to search. If you are joining us for the first time today, will you let us know where you're joining us from? If you're in our Zoom classroom, let us know where you're joining us from today. You can type it in if you don't want to open your microphone. We'd be happy to have you share with us where you're joining us from. Anybody? Hold on. Just trying to get my link now for my friends to help to share it for me. Anybody want to tell us where they're coming from this morning, today? Anybody here for the first time? Okay. Anybody here for the first time? No? I think I'm hearing a microphone. Go ahead. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on for me. 1 minute. Un momento. I'm not hearing you because this didn't connect. Now I can hear you. Go ahead for me, please.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
back
Tell
from
us.
Rwanda.
Good morning. Where are you joining us from today?
In Rwanda,
Rwanda. Thank you. Thank you. Rwanda in the house. Thank you. Are you a plant-based person? Do you eat vegetarian?
yeah, of course I do.
Yes. Of course you do. Awesome. What's your name? It's a little choppy.
Blaze, Blaze.
Pleasure. Pleasure. But thank you for being here today. We're so happy to have you here with us. Yeah, it's a bit choppy.
Thank
Your
you.
your sound your sound is a bit choppy. I'm sorry. It's just a bit choppy. All right. But nevertheless, I'm happy that you're here. Okay. And we thank you for being here on this beautiful, beautiful morning here in my country. So I want to tell you something. Did you know? Hold on. Let me show you something. I want to show you something. I'm trying to send something someplace, but I'm going to do this first. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. We're making cheese and crackers today. Let me show you what we're making today. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Hey, let me pull it up so you can see what we're making today. Let's do that right quick. Let me show you what we're making today. Let me show you what we're making today. Hold on. I hope I got it. I hope I got it. I hope. I don't know if I do, but I'm going to try. I'm going to show you what we're making today. This is such great news that we're making the things we're making, because you know why? There are so many foods that we trying to get there. Give me a moment. Hold on for me. We're doing cheese. Cheese is one of the most detrimental foods, the most detrimental food for our diet and our lifestyle. Cheese. It is. It's high, very, very high in cholesterol, very high in sodium. All right, there we go. It's high in cholesterol, it's high in sodium. I'm trying to go. Hopefully it did go. Did it share? Didn't share. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Did I do? I pressed share, but it didn't go. All right, there we go. All right, good. Now you're going to see it. So it's high in cholesterol. It's high in sodium. That's regular cheese. But the one we're making today is a plant-based cheese. There are many of us who want to go plant-based, but it's very expensive. Nuts are costly. Am I right? So we're like, oh, I don't think I could do this because it's so expensive. But I'm going to teach you today how to make a cheese that does not call for nuts. Okay? It calls just for the main ingredient being nutritional yeast flakes, a little oil, a little water, a little
flour for the thickening agent, and that is it. I'm telling you, it's so easy. Like my friend little Deshelle would say, Miss McKinney, it's mad easy. All right. And then we're gonna do our crackers. You can make your own crackers at home. We don't need to be purchasing crackers at the food store. We can make them ourselves in our kitchen. But I want to tell you a little fact about my country. May I do that? May I do that? And may I invite you to come and visit us here one day in my beautiful island called the Bahamas? Let me show you something. So we have a national bird. And this morning, as I opened my computer, here's what happened. The national bird was on my screen. Hold on. And so I can go there right quick. I want to show you something. And I learned something about this national bird today that I want to share with you. Let me share it with you. Let me show you my national bird. Anybody in the audience know what the national bird is before I share with the audience? Come on, quick, fast, and hurry. Come on, open that mic. Too late. My national bird is the beautiful flamingo. That's a Bahamian flamingo. Ain't it beautiful? Ain't she beautiful? Look at her. Looking majestic as ever. Gorgeous. That's a gorgeous bird. Do you know how she gets her color? Anybody? Come on, quick, fast, hurry. Come on, my teachers. How does she get her color?
The shrimp that she eats, her diet.
Her diet. Her diet. Her diet depicts her color. Do you know when she's pregnant, she basically goes back to white, or she's born gray or white because she didn't eat anything, and she's feeding when she's feeding her what you call that? Because she's pregnant. If she's pregnant, she doesn't get. She's getting it, but the babies are getting the blessing. But here's what I learned. Here's what I learned this morning that I thought I had to share with you guys. Something that was really impactful about how God designed us. It said this: her color depicts what she's eating, and the fact was, let me show you. I can see if I can find that fact. I thought it was just astounding. It was just beautiful. That this bird, so they eat. If they're in captivity, they make sure that they give them foods that will give them the color. They give them what's the word they call it? They call it prawns and crustaceans and shrimps and what have you. But here's what I loved about this bird, and it's coming up right now. And this is my national bird. So if you come to the Bahamas, I take you to our zoo called the Adastra Gardens, and Adastra Gardens, where you get to see this bird. It says their pink color is not only beautiful, but it also a sign of their health and well-being. Hello, somebody.
Amen.
Listen to me. I hope that you get a chance to go and study this bird up. It shows their health. Do you think that it's possible that our glow shows our health? Just asking. I'm just asking. Is it possible that how we look determines if we're well or not? Because this bird, the pinker she is, the healthier she is. Amen? So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thank you for joining by YouTube. Let's get into our cooking for today. So we're doing cheese cookery. I used to be a home ec teacher. I taught foods and nutrition in high school for many years. And I was like, there's no way in this world that I could actually go back to teaching regular cookery. It's just no way. Can I go back to teaching people about cheese? I can't. I couldn't do it. Impossible. So today, hold on, there's a message. I'm sorry. Today, we are going to do a plant-based cheese. This is my favorite cheese. It calls for nutritional yeast flakes. You do need a blender. The one thing about this journey is you do need a blender, okay? You do need a blender. You cannot do it without. I'm sorry, all right? So if you were thinking you could do it without, it's impossible. You can't do it without. So we do need nutritional yeast flakes, but you know something? Hold on, I'm gonna do my crackers first. No. Yeah, I am. Let's do the crackers first. Hold on. Put that back, because this takes no time. So let's do our crackers first. Let's make sure they don't fall off my little counter. Let's pull our food processor. Oh, let me show you something from yesterday's class. Aha. So there goes our bread from yesterday's class. Right? And I have it bagged. So this one is a sweet and this one's savory. They're both good. This one with sugar, this one without. This one has the date paste. Remember, that's why it's so dark, because we have date paste in there. But these were, so they'll stay fresh. I won't leave them on the counter. I just left them there so I can show it to you. I'll pop them into the freezer. I have to go to my other freezer and I'll pop them in so they can last a long time. And when you take them out of the freezer, So long as you have them in a nice freezer safe bag, because that's not really a freezer safe bag. That's all I had. It will be very fresh. Okay, very fresh. Of course, they're only going to be here until Sabbath because my guest comes on Sabbath and they will eat it up, yum yum. So I'm going to use my food processor. Okay, I'm going to use my food processor. So I just shared the recipe. Let me see if I can put it on the screen for you. Hold on for me. I just shared the recipe in our groups, in our chats. Okay, so I will do that with you too. Let's do that. This is a plant-based crackers. Plant-based crackers. So you can make your own crackers. I missed one ingredient, a teaspoon of sugar. All right, I missed that ingredient. So I'm sending it now to the YouTube. I'll put it in our chat in the YouTube. Hi, Debbie Long. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you too. Beautiful. Thank you, Boniface. Thank you, Jean Dejoux. Thank you, Illumini. Thank you, Miss Joanne. All of you are there. Oh, could you bring a piece over? What you want? What you have? What you asking me for? Some of the crackers. Miss Joanne says she wants some. There goes our 1 teaspoon of sugar. I forgot to put that in there. And you can use date paste if you have. All right, there's a question that says, thanks for sharing. Yes, we are what we eat. Today's recipe will be delicious with something raw. Today, I am going to make it. Yes, you are. Hi, thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for each of you who are joining us this morning. All right, so great. So I just put the recipe out there. You each have that recipe now. There we have it. I'm going to put it in our Zoom chat also. Okay, let's see if I can get that there. I call it brown sugar, baby. So there goes your recipe. All right. So here we go. So I'm using my food processor because it's going to be quicker and easier. For this recipe, I'm going to do the full recipe. I could have done half, but I thought I'd do all. I'll do 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use rice flour if you're gluten intolerant. I happen to have a lot of rice flours in my cupboard here, deep in that cupboard there, somewhere down in there. And it would be good if you have that you can, for those of us who are gluten intolerant. Okay, beautiful. So this calls for 1.5 cups of flour. You can use both. A little bit of yeast flakes if you like yeast flakes. There are a lot of, there's a debate going on about. There's a debate going on about the yeast flakes, and I understand that some of us don't want to use it. I would like to add to this, if you have, if you don't have nutritional yeast flakes and you don't have almond flour, please make it. Don't use anything as an excuse. Come on, come on. So to make it just a little lighter, I'm going to add a little almond flour. So may I tell you a secret? Those of us who live here in the Bahamas. So I put 2 tablespoons. So the other day there was a sale because the date was the day. I don't think they have any more. I bought all. I didn't buy all. I bought 3. I bought 3. All right. I keep it in the fridge. I keep it in the freezer. If I could find space in there, I put it in the fridge or the freezer. I don't keep it on. If something's dated already, then try as far as possible to do what? Keep it in the refrigerator. So I have my cheese. I put my cheese back in there because I tell you I was up real early. So that's my cheese. It's sliding off the tray. Let's put it back. I'll bring that over in a little bit. I don't want it to fall out of the refrigerator. It was falling off the tray. Okay, so my flour's here, my almond flour's here. My nutritional yeast flakes will make it taste a little cheesy. You know, when I was growing up, I used Cheez-Its. Remember those little crackers like things? I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to add, because it's a savory cracker, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. All right. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining us for the first time, would you let us know where you're joining us from and who shared the link with you if you are in our Zoom platform? Otherwise, if you are joining from YouTube, will you please let us know also? We need about a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I measure that because y'all know me. I be eye measuring everything. I do. I do. I'm bad when it comes to the eye measure. But guess what? Guess what? I got it right. I got it right. So I'm not so bad after all. Then I am going to add just a pinch of baking powder. I think it's a 1/4 cup. I'm using Rumford. Rumford is aluminum free. It still has those salts in there for those of us who are concerned about the salt, but it is aluminum free. Okay. And I think that says volumes because, of course, with many people having lumps and what have you under the arm and aluminum lodging into the brain and leading to, well, can be contributing to, not leading to, but it can contribute to memory loss and dementia, I think we'd want to know that we can use something that's aluminum free. We don't want to be doing anything with aluminum. Our deodorant should be aluminum free. Can I show you what my deodorant looks like? Let me go and get it out of the bathroom. Hold on. I make deodorant, but I don't even use what I make. And this is truth. I make it for my granddaughter. We make it together. This is my deodorant because it's aluminum free. I use lemon juice. I pour the lemon juice in here and I squeeze it, and you have no issues with body odor. Lemon juice or little coconut oil, also good for getting rid of all that funk. Okay, let's continue. So we have our flour in here. We have our almond flour. We have our nutrition yeast. We have our salt. I didn't put Italian seasoning, but you can if you'd like. Just about 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. All right. Because it's a savory cracker. It's not a sweet cracker. All right. And I like to put away as I go. I'm going to put a teaspoon of sugar. I have some organic cane sugar in here. Why do we want to make sure that we're using organic sugar or cane sugar that hasn't been processed in certain ways? That's very important. It's extremely important. There are certain companies that will basically tell you straight up, okay, that you can use this safely because it wasn't processed with animal bones and blood. Most sugars are. Most sugars are processed with animal bones and blood. All right, so there goes my sugar. So it's very important when you're purchasing your sugar to research the company you're purchasing from and ask them the question. Even in early days when I first started this journey, I would literally type and email them and ask them, how is your sugar processed? Is it processed with animal bones and blood? And they would write back yay or nay. They would actually do that. Now you can just go on the internet and do that. You know, everything's out there. But in the days when I started this journey 24 years ago, it wasn't out there like that. And so I wanted to know. And what did I do? I went in search of answers. So that's our dry. Okay, that's our dry ingredients. Let's go over to our YouTube channel. Let's see what's going on over there. Hold on for me. All right, so we have our dry ingredients in there. Okay, now it's going to call for a 1/4 cup of oil. I have both my oil in here for my cheese and for this. So what I'm going to do is grab my next measuring cup. And for this recipe, I need about 1/2 cup of water. All right, so let's just grab some water. Grab some water. So that's my 1/2 cup of water, a little more. I'll take it back. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour my oil in here. All right, so they can go in the same time. You got me? You're following? Are you following? Is it easy enough for you? Now, you don't need a food processor. You don't. All right, I just happen to have one. All right, so then this is going to go all over the place, right? There you go. So I do let go, and I pour in my liquid just like that. Just like that. Oops. Oops. That's too high. Pour it in, just like that. Awesome. We got dough. All right. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. You should see that. Now it's a little sticky. I put too much water. I was just a little overzealous. Okay, let's just borrow some flour. I'm not sure which one is that. Let's borrow a little flour, sprinkle in there, just a little, just a little. I was a little overzealous with something, either the water or the oil. I didn't measure accurately. Let's try that again. Try that again. Okay, let's try it now. Ooh, guess what? I think we got a perfect winner. Just a little. I think we got a winner. I think we got a winner. There goes our dough. Awesome. So I'm going to just take it out. Hold on. Take it out. Now, what you can do, guess what I want to do? Here's what I would like to do. Hold on. Hold on. I won't use that. Here's what I want to do. If I can find it. Ta-da! Here's what we're going to add to that. Hold on. Let's grab that little device, that little thingy. I'm going to use my coffee bean grinder. Make sure it's clean. Sometimes I put corn in there. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon or so of flaxseed, okay? And that will take care of any moisture. Now, why would I want to be grinding up my flax at this time that we are using? Is there anything in particular, any reason in particular why I would want to blend my flax at the moment and not ahead of time? Anybody can tell me? And what's the value of flax anyhow? Let's just blend that out.
Yes, it loses its nutritional value when it's exposed to air like that.
It does. It does. So it's always better to do it as needed to avoid that. And of course, also because um, like my friend just said, oh, smell it. I'm just gonna put about a teaspoon. All right, just because I have it. It will just increase the value of it. It gets it, all the omega-3 fatty acids in there. Let's just do it right quick. And that's that. All right, let's put that away. Put that away. Let's put that away. Let's grab that. Put that there. Put that over there. And here's what we're going to do. So I have some parchment paper here from my. Oh, there goes our crackers that I made this morning in the wee hours of the morning. Don't ask me what time. Don't ask me what time. Sister Marlene was up. So I was up. We preheat our oven to 375. Preheat the oven. Who's cooking with me? Anybody cooking with me this morning? Is Lady D in the house? Anybody cooking with me this morning? Lady D, are you cooking with me this morning?
She in the house, but she not cooking.
Oh, so she's not even cheese. I'm gonna be sad. My children say, "But mommy, I'm so sad. I'm so sad." Is Chef? What's her name with me this morning? Is she cooking? What's Chef's name? I've been looking for her. I don't see her. All right, so I have my parchment paper. So here's what we're gonna do.
Saint Hill.
What? What's her name? Faith?
Saint Hill. Mathila Saint Hill. Something. I know Saint Hill is the last part.
Oh, I don't think she's here yet. All right, so remove that. You don't need that anymore. So here's our dough, right? It's a little sticky. I don't know what happened. Why it got sticky? Made that this morning. It was not sticky. Here's what you do to fix a dough. You just put a little oil on there. That way you can avoid over flouring. Did y'all know that? Now you do. Now you do. That's how you avoid over flouring. Anybody made the bread yesterday? Let me show you guys somebody's bread. Let me show y'all somebody. So that's how you do that, okay? Let me show y'all. That's how you do that. Oh my goodness. This is a good dough, okay? That's a great dough. Just show y'all something. Let me show y'all a little something. Hold on. Let me see if I can get there right quick. Thank you for joining us this morning. Wherever you are in the world, we are excited that you are here with us. We are excited because we are teaching you how to eat and go plant-based. All right? How to go plant-based, how to do this thing without any hiccups. I'm just going to show y'all something. Let me show y'all a little something. So this came in yesterday. I am going to download it because I don't want it to show all my messages all over the place. Okay, great. So watch this. I want to show y'all. All right, so let me just take you to, there you go. Anybody else made the bread yesterday? You can take this time to share it with me so I can share with the world what you did. If you did, you can send me your photos right quick while we are live. I would love to share. If you did, look at that. And you will know whose it is when you see the name.
Oh, yes. Lady V.
Who did that? Who did that? Hold on, Shiva made a burger. I gotta go find the burger pictures it's on the other phone. They sent me the picture. Send me the picture. That's just nice. Isn't it nice? It looks amazing.
Yes.
It does. Come on. If you made it, send it so we can send your pictures to the world. Okay, guys? Come on. I'm looking forward to having your pictures shared with the world. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going to pull it back so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I have parchment on parchment. Now, what I might do, what I probably need to do anyway, I don't want to worry about that. I'm thinking it may not be enough space because I made a double, and this morning when I was up, I made 2 single recipes. So I may not have sufficient parchment paper. I may not. Let's just keep going. Just roll it out. Roll it out like so, like so. This is going to give us some muscles. You're going to be able to bear arms. Right? I never forget Lady Obama saying something about bearing arms. And I always remember that statement. I always wanted to bear arms. Not really. not actually. All right, so let's roll it out. Get some muscles in there. Put some pressure on it. And the beautiful thing about the parchment paper is that you can roll it out without worrying about it coming up from there. So this, you want to roll it out to about like a quarter of an inch, very thin. Because it has a little baking powder in there, right? So look at that. Look how pretty it is. You're going to see how pretty it is. I'm going to bring it close to the camera. Actually, I'm going to bring my camera close to me, to you, so you can see it. I'll bring it in some more without seeing that computer. Aha. And without seeing me, because you don't need to see me. You can see what I'm doing. Just roll it like so. Awesome. Then you peel it. Ta-da! That doesn't make it any better. That lighting is not good today for the crackers. Nevertheless, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my. Now where is it? Where is it? I used to have this I don't know if anybody know that pastry, the pastry cutter with the little curls. I don't know where it is. I had one. Nevertheless, I'm going to use a pizza cutter. I'm going to just roll it like that, not taking it up. Trying to make them the same size. If it's the same size, then they bake the same. You understand? Look at that one. Too big. Nevertheless. Oh, that's nice. Just like that, right? And then you go the other way. Let's just take off those ends. Just like that. Oh boy. My lines ain't straight, guys. Y'all pray for the system. All right, that's better. They are homemade after all, aren't they? But we still want them to look kind of neat and even. And then, just like that, I'm going to pop it in the freezer. Hopefully it fits on this. I'm going to pop it, lift it just like that. Oh, hold on. That one's just a little too small. Hold on for me. Make sure it can fit. Yes, it can. Ta-da! Good. So I'm going to pop it in the freezer while we are making our cheese. And it's going to firm up enough. It's going to firm up enough that I'll be able to lift them and put them on the parchment paper. Oops, put them in the freezer. Put it in the freezer. All right, guys? Let me see if I can make some space. I was trying not to use such a big thing. Ah, hallelujah. Yes, it fits. Awesome. So now we're going to go to our cheese recipe. For the cheese recipe, you do need a blender. So I'll put that back again so you can see what I'm putting in my blender. I'm putting my nutritional yeast flakes.
Okay. How much?
Oh, let me put that recipe up on the screen for you. It's half a cup. I made this for my lasagna at the workplace where I worked. It's my little shop called Something Better. I made this for my lasagna. I made it for my melty cheese, like if people want to just chips and dip. We did it also for our chili dogs. Okay, we did it for our chili dogs. So I have some flour. If you want the recipe, then you put it up on the screen. I'll do it after because I'm halving my recipe. So it's a half a cup of yeast, nutritional yeast flakes, a third cup of flour. I'm going on memory now. But you can go to that website by that lady, Something Better. Okay, you need 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. You need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm putting 1 because I'm making a half. You need paprika for color. If you're allergic to peppers and you can't do paprika, then you definitely can do what? You can do cooked carrots. You have a little salt. You have a little oil. I think it's an 8. It's a quarter cup, sorry. Quarter cup of oil. That's too much. And we need some water. So if I were doubling my recipe, if I were making a full recipe, then I would need about 2 cups of water. But because I'm making half the recipe, I'm putting 1 cup of water. All right. Beautiful. Let's put all this stuff away. We are done with those. Now, here's the trick. I'm using agar because I want it to be able to slice like this one. I want it to set up like this. Okay. Because I want it to set up, I'm putting agar or agar in there. Now, if you don't want it to set up and you just want a melty cheese, that's fine. Okay. For each cup of water, you can use 1 teaspoon of agar. I am going to add just a little more because I wanted it to firm just a little more. But honestly, we only need for that what I did yesterday with that one that we have that you're seeing here. You bring it back so you can see it. This one I put 1 teaspoon. All right. To me, it could be a little firmer. And that's why I say I'm going to put a little more. It didn't slice as clean as I've gotten it before. That's why I'm going to put this a little more. Just a little more. Like a 1/4 teaspoon more. Okay.
What is agar powder?
Agar powder is, what is it again? It's plant-based. It's a plant-based thickening. I forgot where we get it from. I'm going to tell you in a minute. I'll remember in a minute. Where do we get agar from? Hold on. I do remember. Put over there. Remove that. Somebody from the class, quickly. Where's my Google girl? I can't recall. All right, so then we blend it. Hold on, let's take that camera up just a little bit. There we go. All right. And while we're doing that, forming. Anybody cooking with me? Nobody cooking with me this morning? Nobody? Hold on for me. Let's go here. Use that out. Ooh. Who's tired?
That's me.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
in my bed.
Sorry, somebody's asking for the link. Wow, I'm sorry. Oh, hold on for me. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can send the link right quick to this person. I don't go back into WhatsApp like that when I'm working. But I had to go there because I'm going to Google. I forgot where agar is from. Where is agar? Agar powder made from, there you go. I was going to say seaweed. Why did, we should never second guess. I was going to say seaweed. Seaweed, we should never second guess. So here we go. So I'm blending. Okay. Don't ever second guess. Go with the first. Go with the gut. All right. And then we're going to pop this into the stove, on top of the stove in our pot. Give me just a second to split cameras.
It's from red algae.
Yeah, seaweed. Yeah, seaweed.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's made from seaweed. Actually, you can, okay, think about it. Let me show you some seaweed. Hold on. Let me show you something. You can use what I'm about to show you to thicken it. Let me show you. I make sea moss. Okay. I'm a sea moss maker. So I do all kinds of sea moss gel. I do sea moss soaps. Underneath my cupboard, I have some sea moss here. That's sea moss. See? So that's the sea moss. Of course, this is sea moss. Let me show. Well, once I get this on stove, I'll show you how it's said. Look at that. Let me show you. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's sea moss. So when you wash the sea moss, you should soak this. It has lots of salt. You soak it. Okay, you soak it. Rinse it like 3-4 times. And then you blend it. You're gonna wash it several times. Wash it several times. Soak it for at least 12 hours. At least. I soak it overnight, to be honest. But I would have washed it 3 or 4 times before using it. It's very,
I
very
have
chunky.
lots of it. I'm just afraid to use it because I don't want to stimulate my thyroid with the iodine because I did that
Oh,
before. I just kept
oh.
eating those seaweed flakes and I caused hyperthyroidism. So I'm just concerned and I've got lots of it and I want to use it.
Mm. Then use very small bits of it. How about it? Just small amounts.
Yeah, I'm going to
You
venture
don't
out
have to
because
use a lot, you know.
it makes a good drink.
Yeah, we make a good sea moss drink. You can do sea moss. I do soaps. I do sea moss gel. Yeah, I do all that kind of stuff. Flavored sea moss. I actually have some in the freezer. I'll show you. I think I have some in the freezer. All right, so in my blender, like I said, I have my cheese, right? Okay, I'm gonna pour this into our pot. 1 second for me. Let's go there. Replace. There we go. So I'm pouring it in. That's our cheese.
Looks
I'm gonna
delicious.
I know it tastes really good. I'm telling you, this has been a winner over the years. We would use this to make our lasagnas. We pour this as our cheese on our lasagnas. I never bought cheese for lasagna. And
Can you
one
put
morning I got,
pimento in there?
yeah,
Can
I
you
put
put
I put dried pimento. I put any of those
uh-huh.
pimentos in there.
Hmm.
Yep. So then you turn the stove on, and in just about 2, 3 minutes, this is going to be melty. It's going to be thick, and I'm going to pour it into a mold so that you can take the shape of the one like what I have here this morning. All right. So if you were going to miss any of the classes, it should have been today because tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Anybody got the lineup? I sent the lineup
Cauliflower
to
wings.
cauliflower wings. And guess where that request came from? All the way in Italy, we got that request from somebody living in Italy. Will you make cauliflower wings for us? I said,
Can
yes.
Are
So
they
I
going to
went
be
all,
breaded? Are they going to be
yeah,
breaded?
it's going to be breaded. It's going to be breaded.
Oh,
I'm
can you
sorry.
curry it? Can you curry it?
You can curry. You can put, we put a little color in ours. We use turmeric in ours.
Mm-hmm.
You put turmeric in ours, so it has the color. You can curry it. Oh, definitely. I have 2 recipes on my website. I have a pakora cauliflower wings, and then I have my traditional. That we sold on I can't remember what day we did, but let me tell you guys something. When we sold cauliflower wings, we never had enough. It's a lot of work. Let me just share screen with this
I
so I can
brought
see you guys.
cauliflower just for that too.
Oh, you did not. Get
Yes.
out there for the class
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yep. I'll be in my bed, but I'm gonna know how to make it.
Listen, Linda B, you're the best. Honestly. So look at that. It's getting thick, you know? It's getting thick. You see it? Yeah. It's getting thick. It's getting thick. In just about 2, 3 minutes, we're gonna be there. And you could
Is
choose to
there
eat it. Go ahead.
is there a substitute if you don't have the agar powder?
You
Is
can
there
use
something
cornstarch,
else?
it just wouldn't give you the same.
Oh,
You won't
okay.
be able to slice it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you
interesting.
won't be able to. This is going to give you the ability to slice. And it has to cook on top of the stove in order for it to dissolve. There is something else. There's something called, I used to purchase it when I lived in New York from the Country Life store. What was it called? What was it called? Yes, I did. I did buy something else.
Are
It
those
was
pearls?
hmm?
Are they called the pearls or something like that? Is it that the one?
This was a like a cornstarch kind of a thing, but it
Mm-hmm.
was ready cornstarch. You didn't have to cook it. Now, I don't know if you could actually slice that either. Let me turn that off right quick. Let me bring you back over here. Yeah, I'm not too sure if yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember if it was, as I said, something that you could slice, but it was definitely very good. Very, very good. All right, let's get that. Let's get that pot. Hey, sweetie.
Tapioca? Was it the tapioca?
No, no, no. It's made from cornstarch. It's a
Oh,
cornstarch
okay.
derivative. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not the gum, guar gum.
You could use gargum, but I have that too, but you can. It's just a bit more. What's the word I want to use about gargum? Gargum is, those things are. Yeah. Huh?
Arrowroot?
Arrowroot powder? No. No,
No.
it's made from cornstarch. It's a cornstarch derivative. I used to get it from the I used to pick it up at I got it wholesale. Okay, so there goes my little dish. I bought this. No joke. I bought this little dish at the dollar store when I lived in New York. See those
Yes, I
Christmas
have them.
trees? You remember those? So I used to have
Yes,
like 2 or 3 of those. All right.
yes,
It's
I have
perfect.
those.
So this is perfect for one recipe. So I'm going to just pour it in. Awesome. I'm not even tasting it because I know that the recipe is a perfect recipe. Now, the question is, can I use this for macaroni and cheese? You can. Yes, you can. This recipe can be used for macaroni without the agar. You don't need it with the agar, right? There we go. Make sure, take it down, make sure it's in there because you want that to be perfect. Now, I did add just a little bit more of that's good. Good stuff. Look at that. There goes our recipe. When I empty it out, it will look like this one. Oh dear. I was supposed to cut up the bell pepper and put in there because I wanted little bits of red in there. You see the little bits of red in there? Oh, that's okay. Let's put this away. Oops. All right. So that is our recipe. Okay. So what we're going to do now, let's go back to our freezer. So I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator. Okay. I'm going to pop, that's the one, that's what we have before and after. And you can slice it, or you can just take some chips or crackers. Hello, somebody. And just dip in there. And I'm going to try some. Very good. Now, early this morning while y'all was sleeping, I can't chew and talk. It's spicy. I made 2 crackers. This one is the one without baking powder. This one is with. The truth is, they both taste the same. They both taste the same.
So yeah,
Right.
you use the powder.
All right. I'm going to pop this into the fridge. Even though it's hot, I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator. I'm going to put it in a plastic bag later on. So it can set up. Let's get our crackers. Awesome. That's interesting. You know what's interesting? This can actually stay on there. You see that? This can actually stay on there. You don't want them touching, and it's not touching. Are they touching? No, they're not touching. This can actually stay on there and go right into the freezer, just like that. Now, the ones on the side will be on the side. Well, who cares? Right? Or I could simply get my spatula, which is right here somewhere. That. Put this over there. There we go. And the idea is you want to lift them. But I don't think I have to. I really, anyway. Anyways, I will. Anybody think they're going to make this crackers and cheese recipe?
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually?
Yeah, I want to make the
Eventually?
bread. I want to make the bread and
Oh, the bread is a winner. The bread is.
yeah, and the black
cheese is
bean,
too. You could use this
brownie.
cheese also. You can use this cheese also for your pizzas. Yeah. You can even use that focaccia bread for your pizza. Yeah. We did it for pizza also at my little store. Pizza, garlic bread. I forgot to go back to YouTube to say what's going on over there. Oh, wow. Thank you. Hi, Dahlia. She said arrowroot powder. No, it doesn't give the arrowroot wouldn't give you the what you're looking for. I'm just gonna do that until our oven is lit and ready to go. Right?
No, Marlene, this agar is good stuff. It's very powerful. It's like a superfood here. I'm reading on it here.
It is because it's made from seaweed, sea moss,
Yeah.
seaweed. Remember,
Yeah.
seaweed is a superfood. Remember, it has 190, I think, nutrients that our bodies need. If you
I'm
go
gonna
to
have
my
to,
website, I'll
yeah.
take you there actually. Let me
I'm
take you
gonna have
there.
to find ways to incorporate it in my diet. It's good for the
It is.
bowel,
It's a. Mm-hmm.
lower cancer and colon cancer and all that stuff. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
good for
Mm-hmm.
your cholesterol and diabetes. Wow. I'm like,
I may have some of the gel in my freezer. I'm going to check in a minute. But I used to make a lot of it. It's quick money in the Bahamas. You can just make it up. People purchase it because it takes time to make it. You know, you gotta. If I'm making it from the
oh,
actual sea moss, the weed that I have there, you gotta wash it and clean it because it's dirty, very very dirty. You should never eat it just out of the bag like that. It's horrible. It's gonna be very salty. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just trying to get them. You want to make sure space them out. You don't want them to touch because if they touch there, they're going to be touching in the oven. Let me take you to something better today where you can read up more on that. We're going to pop these into the oven now at 375 for about 15 to 16 minutes or so. Morning took about 15, 20 minutes. All right, very quickly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you.
Marlene,
Awesome.
why did you transfer them from one parchment paper to another?
No, I left it on the parchment paper. I did another tray. I did 2 trays. That's what happened.
Oh, 2
Yeah,
trays. Okay.
I did 2 trays. Because you don't want them to touch. Because if they touch, then it ruins the whole thing. Recipe, please. Oh, which one of the recipes you need, sister? Hold on, let's do that recipe again. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. There you go. Let's put the recipe in the chat. Again, I'll put the recipe also on YouTube before we leave. Hold on. Let's put the recipe on YouTube also for persons who are looking. And 1 teaspoon, hold on. Oh, I spell it like spirit. Sugar or date paste. Okay, so there goes the rest. That is the recipe for the cheese. That's the recipe for the crackers. The cheese recipe, let's go there right now. Let me take you to the cheese recipe. And I'm going to take you to the seaweed information that's found on somethingbettertoday.com. That website that's built by Marlene, that lady, her name is Marlene McKinney. Yeah, so let me go there right quick. Hold on. All right. Let's go there. Let me show you how to use the site for those of us who don't know how. So when you get here to our website, right, you put in cheese. I put cheese in the search. The one you're looking for today is called vegan cheese. Well, there goes that recipe. That's the one we did today. Okay, with those chips, let me tell you all something. That's really good. I had some chip and dip yesterday. I had about 5 chips, not a whole lot. Okay, and then if you want to just jump down to a recipe, I think it's this one. Hold on. It takes you straight to the recipe. And this is the recipe. So it calls for 2 cups of water. I did 1 recipe today. I just did 1. So it called for 2 cups of water. All right, a quarter cup of oil, half a cup of nutritional yeast flakes, a third cup of unbleached white flour, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And yesterday I found non-genetically modified cornstarch, which is really good. A half a cup of pimentos, or you can use paprika. I use paprika. Oops, I forgot. And you're gonna also need a teaspoon and a half of salt and a tablespoon of lemon juice. The lemon juice gives it the tart flavor that you are used to when it comes to cheese. You know, when you think of cheese, you're thinking something that's tart. You know, you could get mild, medium, and sharp. Anybody know that, right? So that's what we're looking for. All right. Now to the crackers, I did at the very end add some flax meal to that. That's not going to be on your recipe today. Okay. Let's go quickly. Let me show you something really quick. If you were to put in sea moss in the chat, I have 2 articles here on sea moss. I have the flavored sea moss gel. I have sea moss soap. I have the benefits of sea moss. So please, by all means, use the site. I don't get paid for any of this. I just do this because it's my ministry. So you go here and it tells you that it has 92 trace minerals. I couldn't remember all that. I just knew that a lot of the minerals that we were looking for, vitamins and chlorophyll, copious amounts of iodine. And that is what we got when we used this agar. We used the agar this morning, which is from the sea moss, okay, was it algae? All right. So here you find a recipe. This is how I actually have it there, how to make your own sea moss gel. The benefits. What I think of when I think of sea moss is the carrageenan. When you purchase milks at the food store, these plant-based milks, you have to be sure that the carrageenan found in those milks it's not from something that they created in a what you call that, a lab, and it's made from plant-based, okay? But sometimes it's a little questionable. All right. Overall health, aids in weight loss, builds the immune system. Oh man, it's just so many things about it. So let's go quickly. It just shows, I'm just showing you how to make it yourself, wash it, rinse it, those kinds of stuff. And yeah, there you go. All right. So it's just the information on this little pack. I bought this here in Nassau at an Asian market, called the Abaco Asian Market. That was the only place I could find it, to be very honest. I don't know if anybody else in Nassau carries it, but when I did go there, I purchased quite a few packs. I knew I wouldn't end up going back for a little while. That's where I got this from, the Abaco Asian Markets, if you live in Nassau. Otherwise, what you can do is you can go on Amazon.com. I'm sure you find it there. Or you may even find it in your local health food stores that you have in your area. You know, in my area, it's difficult to find things. Let's pull our final products. Unfortunately, they don't look as neat as I would like because my cheese was sliding all over the place. It's okay. What I am going to do is put some crackers here. That's how you do that. Put some crackers there. That's how you do this thing. Right? That's how you do this. The sister getting ready to have crackers and cheese. Anybody made the recipe with me this morning? Antibody. I did want to go outside and get some fresh
Parsley.
fresh rosemary. Let's
Oh,
have
that's
it
right.
there.
Sister
That's
Marlene,
our crackers. Hey,
Sister
go ahead.
Marlene, I sent you my cheese.
Oh, wait, let me get that. Hold on. Let me just wipe my finger. Yes, you did. You sent it again just now? Will you send me another note with that quickly?
I
Hers
sent
is
you.
beautiful. Yesterday, I know, but I want you to send it to me. Can you send me a note quickly so I can find it? Right quick. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, let's just download because I don't like the way it looks in the chat. All right, so let me show you guys. Chef Joanne's cheese looks so pretty. All right, it's downloading. Awesome. Oops, I didn't open it. I did wrong. Hold on for me. It looks so pretty. There we go. All right, let me open that for you guys. So somebody did make it. So Chef Joanne did. All right, let's go there. Beautiful. And yours is a cashew cheese. This one's no nut. No nut. It's nut free.
This is cashew. There's no flour in that.
Oh,
Just-
that's
It's
nice.
beautiful. It's pretty.
Nice.
It looks, let me tell you what it reminds me of. When I went to school in Jamaica, they used to sell cheese in a tin, and
yeah,
they still do. And this reminds me, when I see it, of the tin that I used to purchase. I would
Oh
buy one for
yeah,
every
I remember
auntie.
that cheese.
I used to buy one for every aunt, every home that I would come home to. I used to, if I knew I was going to visit my auntie, my uncle, whoever, everybody got a half a tin of cheese. I would buy them a tin because it was so good. So this reminds me of that. It looks like that. It looks like that to me.
It,
I thank
it's
you for
called
sharing.
it's called tasty cheese.
Tasty cheese. Thank you. Oh, look here.
Mhm.
I have such beautiful, fond memories of my time in Jamaica. It was always such a joy to be there. And I thank you so much for sharing your recipe with us. Um, so who's gonna try? Who's gonna try?
I'll try it.
I'll try it.
I'm going to try
Amen.
because I don't want to buy commercial crackers anymore. I want to do my own crackers and I know what's in it.
Amen.
No
Amen.
preservatives.
Amen. Amen. I love that. There you go, lady Linda. Let's see if I can find hold on. Hold on for me. I'm just looking for something here. And we get ready to end. We're getting ready to end. We're getting ready to end. We're getting ready to end. I often share a beautiful quote with you at the very end of our time together. I'm looking for the actual quote, and it says this. It's taken from a devotional by Ellen White. It's entitled Something Better, August 19, and it says this: whatever Christ asks us to renounce, whatever that is. It don't have to necessarily be food, but whatever it is, he offers in its stead something better. I just love that
Amen.
quote. That's where my ministry name came from. And I just added today, something better today. God wants something better today for each and every one of us. It's his desire that we would live healthy, um, that we would be in health. That's his desire for us. He wants us to glorify him in this body. And we can hardly glorify him if we're sick, and it's hard, it's difficult. It can be done, don't get me wrong. It can be done, but it's difficult. He wants us to take care of this property. He purchased us twice. First, he what created us, and then he came back. He says, "Look, yeah, I'm going to redeem them. I'm going to just purchase them with my blood." So now he wants us to take care of this temple. So always remember that no matter what it is, and no matter where we are, he replaces that whatever he asks us to renounce with something better. I hope that you enjoyed today's session. I did. Hold on, there's some comments. I got missed the comments. Hold on. Oh, someone says, I will try this. Yeah, I will try. Very nice. Praise the Lord. I got Kenny. I will try. Yeah. Do I have a recipe for the other cheese right now? We mean the one that Chef Joanne made. Chef Joanne, do you have your recipe right quick?
Oh, I
I do
don't
have
have
a recipe.
it's the
I can
same
get,
as you use. I just didn't put flour.
okay. Oh, it's no nuts in there?
I put cashews.
Oh, see,
And
this don't have no nuts. Yeah. So, okay, I
oh,
can
I
give
put
her.
cashews
I have it. Yeah.
and I put the nutritional yeast, the pepper,
Ah,
salt,
okay.
garlic.
Oh, so in place of the flour, you put nuts.
Yes, I put
Okay.
1 cup of cashews.
Okay, so I have a good recipe, a quick one, similar to hers. No nutritional yeast base. We'll do this another
Oh,
time. It's
great.
a
Great.
cup of cashews, a cup of cashews. You can use paprika, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of granulated onion, or you could just use onion powder, a teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of garlic powder, 1.5 tablespoons of tahini butter, or 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds will give you the same value of the tahini butter, a cup of water, and a tablespoon of lemon juice. That's the same cheesy flavor that you're looking for that don't have the nutritional yeast flakes. But we'll make that another day. Tomorrow, it's cauliflower wings. I wish I had time to show you because our time's all gone for today. We just want to say thank you for being here with us
Yay.
in this safe space called the Something Better Space, where we're
Yay.
learning together to take better care of our health. So from my kitchen to yours, here is something better. God bless you, love you, and see you tomorrow morning, 7
God
a.m.
bless
Eastern
you.
Standard Time to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us in the prayer room. We have today Dr.